Hey guys, one thing before we get right into this video is we're now offering these banners on our website. I actually print these here in my shop, and so if you guys want a freaking sweet banner like this to hang up in your garage or in your man cave or something like that, there will be a link in the listing or in the video description below to where you can pick one of these up. So you buy that, you will email us a high resolution photo, high resolution, and we can print this out for you. This is 5 foot wide by 3 foot tall, and yeah, they're pretty sick. Get you one for somebody for Christmas or for a birthday or something like that. All right, let's get to the video. Hey, what's up guys? Dave here with Deranged Off-Road. How you doing? It's actually a bit cold here in cloudy St. George, Utah. Kind of odd. Winter has kind of set in. In front of me, you guys can't see it, but the Pine Valley Mountains, which is the mountains around here, are actually covered in snow today. So it's a bit odd for the first week of November at least. So anyways, yeah, it's kind of cold. Got my cheap Walmart knockoff brand Carhartt on today. So today's video, I wanted to do a little, kind of a short discussion. It's not going to be big or anything, about maybe some things you're not doing with your side-by-side that you should probably think about. A lot of people get these, they just go run the crap out of them, and they don't, I don't know, there's a lot of new people in the sport, and maybe they haven't thought about what they should be doing to take care of it, I guess you could say, and some other things. This isn't going to be like a full big list of everything you should be doing. It's just kind of a few ideas. Go ahead down in the comments, leave some more things that I missed out, some things that you typically do with your side-by-side that maybe I didn't mention. First and foremost, there's a lot of people out there that have this problem. We're starting to see it more in the market every day. There's a lot of people that don't actually use their side-by-side. They buy them, they take them out a few times, they go ride them, and then they park them in the garage and they sit. I personally have been guilty of this, especially here in St. George in the summertime. It gets hot. I don't want to ride, so my side-by-sides they tend to sit from like June clear through October. I don't get them out much during those months, and you know, it sucks because you're paying a lot of money on these. If you have a payment every month, you're paying a payment, you're paying insurance on it every month, and you're not even using it. Makes me kind of wonder, a lot of people should probably just rent a side-by-side instead of actually buying one. So yeah, get out and use it. There's really no reason to not. I don't know. If you bought it, go use it. Go have fun. Take the family out. That kind of thing. So that's the first thing on my list. These are in no particular order of importance or anything like that. All right. So the next thing on my list kind of goes together with using your side-by-side is to get full comprehensive insurance on your side-by-side. These are off-road machines. They go, we treat them badly. Well, a lot of people do. We tend to treat ours pretty good. But a lot of people abuse the crap out of these things, and they take them in places where nobody has any business being. I'm not saying you shouldn't go do that, but you know, they roll them, they wreck them, they have accidents. You have accidents on trailers, car accidents, that kind of thing. And all the time I see on the interwebs, Facebook, that type of place, people who have totaled their machine and they didn't have insurance on it. It kind of seems like it's hit or miss depending on the state you're in. If you finance one of these here in Utah, I guess maybe it just depends on the bank, but I've never financed any kind of vehicle, including side-by-sides, and not been required by the bank to carry full comprehensive insurance on it. And I would do it anyways, even if they didn't require it, because you know, you spend 30, 40, $50,000, whether it's financed or you paid cash, and you wreck it and it's totaled, you're out that money, or you're paying a bank on that money that you don't even have a machine to use. So I think in your best financial interests, if you're gonna be stupid and buy a side-by-side and waste your money on one of these things, at least cover your bases and get some insurance on it. Nothing, I can't even imagine being in the hole $40,000 on a machine you don't even have anymore. So that would really suck. The next thing is to keep some supplies in your machine. Some extra jackets, extra clothing, extra food, extra water. A lot of guys are out here, out in the middle of nowhere, and a lot of people go out in the middle of nowhere by themselves. So keep some extra supplies on hand in case you get stranded for one reason or another. So try and be prepared. You always want to take precautions so that you don't get stranded, whether that's, you know, from a flat tire or whatever. Some things are out of your control. You can always carry a spare tire with you. But, you know, what if you freaking blow a motor, something like that, you know, and you're out in the middle of nowhere? What are you gonna do, right? I mean, if you're stranded for a day, a night, a couple days, what are you gonna do out there? If you don't have any water, it's hot, just keep some things on hand at all times. All right, kind of going along with that same theme is to ride with some buddies, you know, just like your kindergarten teacher taught you back in the day. Use the buddy system. You're always better off in the long run if you're out with somebody else. I don't know how many times we've been out riding that we've helped other people, whether it's winching them out of a tough spot or giving them some water or just helping put a tire back on, you know, get the bead set back on. It seems like every time we go out, somebody needs some help. So it's always good to ride with a buddy, an extra set of hands, an extra brain to figure things out. And if you're not gonna ride with a buddy, this will be important. You need to have a way to contact people. I personally carry a Spot X Bluetooth SOS communicator, where if I don't have cell phone service, which is basically anywhere outside of town, it seems like these days. I got T-Mobile, they really blow. Got to get rid of that. If you don't have cell phone service, what are you gonna do if you're out 50 miles out in the middle of nowhere, stranded by yourself? How are you gonna connect to anybody? Are you gonna wait for your wife to send search and rescue? Maybe she knows where you are, maybe she doesn't. Maybe you didn't tell anybody where you're going. So keep a way to communicate with the outside world while you're out there. I think that kind of covers some bases on being prepared while you're gone. Some maintenance items. Rotate, inspect your tires every 500 to 1,000 miles. Not only does it keep even tire wear, gives you a chance to inspect things, look for any issues with the tires. You can inspect the brake pads and rotors at that time quite easily. I tend to do this about every oil change. I'll rotate the tires and that kind of stuff. It's a good time to also pull off the clutch cover, inspect the clutch, blow it out, see if anything funky's going on there. You need to service that clutch every now and then as well. So it's just a good preventative maintenance thing. Be on top of it. Know what's going on with your machine, learn how to work on it, that type of deal. Another thing along with maintenance is to always keep a clean air filter in your machine. Nothing's worse for your machine than to be sucking in dirt. You're gonna go through, you're gonna lose a top end, rings, whatever, start burning oil if you don't keep that filter clean. You don't wanna do that. These things are easy. You know, lots of different machines have different levels of easiness when it comes to the filter, but it's one of those things you need to be doing. Really, you should check it every other ride. If you're riding in dusty conditions, probably after every ride. These, you know, out here in the Southwest, it gets bad. The dust is horrible. So keep an air filter, clean in it, and keep oil changed every 500 to 1,000 miles. I know a lot of books out there say do it every 2,000 miles, especially Can-Am, but I think that's marketing ploy personally. Another thing with overall maintenance, general upkeep, is to clean your machine. It's a perfect time after the ride. You can look at things, inspect things, see if you've caused any damage, that type of deal. Also, just keeping it clean helps with preserving the machine. Like, you keep your plastics all filthy, dirty all the time, they're just gonna end up looking like that all the time, and they won't be able to be cleaned much anymore. I see a lot of people who store their machines outside, uncovered. I know some people don't have any other option other than to do that, but if you can, get it in a garage, get it in a storage unit, or at least put a cover over it when it's, you know, when you have to store it outside. It just helps keep the plastics nice, keeps it in better condition, keeps the sun off of it, because the sun is a real killer. So keep your machines clean, keep them maintained, be prepared as much as you possibly can, so you're not, you know, putting a burden on somebody else to have to come and get you. What else, guys? What can you guys think of that I've completely missed? I know there's probably a bunch of stuff, but that's okay. Thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. We have a ton of fun doing this. If you can, if you would, if you want to support us, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That's really one of the best ways you can help us. If you want to go a step further, check out our Rocky Mountain link in the bottom there, and you can buy pretty much anything for your side-by-sides there, and we get a little kickback on that. It doesn't cost you any more money at all. We just get a little bit of a commission. Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.